guys, what's up? It's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing really well and having a great start to your school year. For today's video, I thought I would do a video about how I stay organized in college and how I set up my planner. So I'm gonna show you guys those secrets and yeah, basically just how I stay organized with all my schoolwork in college because it's quite difficult. I consider myself a fairly organized person, especially when it comes to school, and I know a lot of people struggle with this. So I'm excited to share some of my tips with you guys. So first, I'll talk about things that aren't relevant to my planner, and then we'll go into the planner after. So the first thing I would suggest is getting some sort of monthly calendar for you to write all of the main events in your life on. So you can do this either by printing out one. I picked up one and just printed it from my computer here for August just to show you guys an idea. Or you can get like a normal 12-month calendar and just write the major things in there. So I would focus that on like exams, when papers are due, and then even some social things. If you're in a sorority and fraternity and you have formal, I would put that on there. I always put holidays on there and when I'm out of town and stuff like that. So this gives you just a very broad, big picture thing, so you can look at your month and kind of really see like, ooh, I have 2 exams on the same day on, you know, that week or whatever it is. So you can kind of really plan around when you're going to find time to study and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just very broad, but it really helps. So taking notes is so subjective. It's really kind of however you learn. If you're visual, if you're an audio learner, it really kind of really varies with every person. But for me, I like to take notes on my computer just because I know it's there and I like how clean it looks. And then when it comes time to study, I will print them out and then re-handwrite them just to kind of get the information into my head. So that's the way that I do it. But when it comes to organizing, I would suggest in your documents on your computer creating a folder for the course, and you can either title it the course name, or I usually do like BIO 3002 or whatever the course is called. And then every time you get emails or anything that the professor uploads that you want to save, you can just download it and save it into that file. And then it's all compiled there, kind of like a virtual binder. But it really just helps, and you can easily find the class that you're looking for or whatever you're looking to help you study. It's all organized right there. And since I do take notes on my computer, I don't really use like notebooks anymore, but I do always get a folder for each course so that when it does come time to study for an exam and I print out my notes, I will just keep them all in the folder so that it's all super organized and classes are separated that way. So if you are going to do it the way that I do, I would definitely suggest investing in folders, and I like the plastic kind because the paper is just like ugh. So my planner is definitely the #1 way I stay organized, and I actually start writing in it before the semester even starts. So what I do is I go on the course website and I download the syllabi for all my courses, and I write in the important dates in my planner before the class even starts, just so I can't mess that up and I can't miss an exam or anything like that. So I want to show you guys kind of how I lay this out and set it up, but I figured it would be easier to kind of put the camera on it, so let's go do that now. So this is what my planner looks like. I have the Erin Condren Life Planner in the time setup, so you'll kind of see it when I go in. But first I wanted to show you guys a month spread. So this was February from this past year. So as I said, the first thing I do when I get my syllabi are write everything down that is relevant for the course, mainly exams and stuff. So here I had a management exam and I wrote that in pink, finance on this day in green, and then I'll also write on this month spread I had formal, which was crown ball right there. So I kind of keep it clean, but it's also just like a nice overview to have in the agenda. And I quickly wanted to say that these are my favorite pens to use for planners because they write similarly to Sharpies, but they don't bleed through the other side. So it's perfect for your planner, and there's so many colors, so it's wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to flip to a week page just to kind of show you guys what that looks like. So first, as you can tell, I usually separated off the weekends just to kind of make it cute and fun. That's pretty much all I do for decoration. And then the next thing I do, and I usually also do this before the semester even starts, when I write down all the dates from the syllabi, I will usually use these stickies to write them in. So if I know something isn't going to change, like an exam or quiz, usually those dates don't really change in my experience, so I will use these sticky notes to write them down. On the side here, I love that it says to do because I will do my weekly to-do list, and I always match the color here with the colors from my classes. So right here I wanted to watch a lecture for my finance class, so I wrote that in green. I had a management discussion post, so I wrote that in pink, and it's basically just things that I want to double check are completed on Sunday before I flip So the next week I will just check right here. I always keep the colors consistent, so I will block off right here for class, and I wrote that in blue just because it was the consumer behavior class, which was represented in the blue color. So I'll write that down here. And then anything else that comes up throughout the year for that week, whether it be wanting to film intros or go to the gym or have dinner with a friend, I write that in black, and I always put a little box right next to it so I can write a big check mark when I'm done, and I feel really productive when I do that, and it just keeps me motivated. So that is kind of how I set up the weekly planner. I do the stickers and then the color coding and then everything else in black. So I think it's a really great way, and it's perfect for visual learners, but I also like that it has the times so I can plan out the day that way, and it's just perfect. So those are my organization tips and hacks and everything that I wanted to share with you guys for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it if you did, and if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Leave any video requests that you guys have in the description box down below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!